Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the country, around the world. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. This is actually KSP 1.1.1 now, although it seems like most of the mods are cooperating. There has now been an official update to Kerbal Alarm Clock 3.6.1.0, so that's helpful. I played around with the Moho window came, and it wasn't right. There's something weird about the way this is calculating transfer windows. See, now it says 1 in 9 days. But I used MechJeb, and I got 2 ships in orbit that are going to go to Moho. Using MechJeb and its smart calculations, it's going to do it like on the other side of the sun from where we are now. So we got some time. I actually have a lot of time until anything big like that happens. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with 1 or 2 things in the meantime. One thing I want to do, and this actually kills 2 birds with 1 stone, is I want to launch something that looks kind of like, our American space shuttle. And I want to send a whole bunch of people up, a whole bunch of new Kerbins, whole cabin full of them, almost, up just out of Kerbin's orbit to educate them? No, to get them experienced. So, that being said, let's get this thing off the ground. And away we go. So this guy, I used the big heavy vector engines, but if you use all 3 of them, it just goes, it noses down really fast. So this way, with all 3, it's okay. It gives us a little bit of lateral translation just because these guys back here are a bit stronger in the meantime. But for now, just that 1 engine is fine. Then once we ditch all of this, we get those guys. So this, I think this looks kind of similar to, a space shuttle launch. Obviously, my space shuttle is a bit longer. Nose cone, crew cabin, 1 cargo hatch, and then a small and a medium fuel pods. And of course, everything is asparagus staged. But I like having the big orange rockets and the main sails and the Rhino. Yeah, it's quite robust. Unfortunately, we do have to launch pretty vertical. Like I said, it already has a bit of a thing, but we can't just launch prograde yet. We got to launch fairly vertical, which to me is not that I've seen one in person. I've just seen a little bit here and there. But the actual space shuttle launches pretty vertical, at least initially. So we launch vertical until we ditch those outer stages, and then we can start with our gravity turn. And there we go. Goodbye. Alright, so now, let's kick it over just a bit. And at this point, I've got pretty good control, at least in this direction. So let's get that prograde moving over. Actually, we're just going to lock it to about 45 degrees now that we're here. Not the most efficient, but it's the way to get it to work. Yeah. Should settle back. There we go. Good. So let it sit at 45 degrees for just a few moments. Our thrust-weight ratio isn't, stellar. It isn't insane, but it's pretty good. Okay, now we'll lock to prograde. And that should service us pretty well for getting into orbit. So like I said, we're just going to launch these guys, this team, into orbit, and then into, or we're going to blow, just up above 900 and some odd delta V, so that we escape Kerbin's sphere of influence. We'll be out there. I think I'll have them all do an EVA real quick, just because I think that adds their experience. And then we'll get them back inside and return. I think I have enough delta V to do this. If not, it'll be close. We'll at least get them into a captured orbit around Kerbin, so we'll make it work. Alright, so we're going up. I did the roll program, so now we're, kind of flying. But we're getting up high enough to where the atmosphere isn't really doing much. We're going to get to a point where we have to... I forget what I did. I think I cancel this when I activate these 2. I don't know, but we'll get to a point where it'll start spinning. And I might have to quick save and play with that, figure out what it really wants to do. Well, we're getting up there. Like I said before, I really enjoy launching space planes and now shuttles. I just wish there was a more, like these, the big S Delta Wings. That's really what they're called. They're called Big S Delta Wings, not big something else. Big S Delta Wings. They're cool, but they're proportional to the shuttle, but for me, I really want to build big triangular wings, and you kind of don't have the pieces just to do that. You have to cobble things together, and it's not quite correct. Oh, okay, so there we go. See, so that started to wibble wobble around a bit. But we're going to leave the atmosphere, so that's cool. Let's limit this down to about... Yeah, we'll try that there. How does that do? Nope. Oh, it's the other way around. I have to limit the rhino. Come on. Full. Pop you down to about 57. That's manageable. And that was just an eyeballing guess. We'll get our orbit up to about, oh, I don't know, 200, 150, 200 maybe. Hey, we are in space. Yay. Turn on the RCS. That'll help us too. Alright. So we got an apoapsis of 208. Come on, map. And our periapsis is almost out of the planet. And we're way over here. Yeah, that was a really nice flat-ish burn. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So let's see. Quick save. There we go. Apoapsis. Maneuver. And at this point, are we going to hit either of them? No, I don't think we'll hit the moon. Oh, we're going to go that way, though. That way. So, might have a mooner encounter, and that's okay. Oh, we did for a second there. Oh, that kicks us up into a crazy orbit. Nope, don't really want that. I mean, yeah, a slingshot on the moon would be interesting, but not... Kerbin escape in 4 days. Well, how much delta V are we using? Oh, yeah. Well, of course we are. Oh, well, this is to get into orbit. And okay, so you know what? No, hold on. We're gonna do this quote correctly. We're gonna get into orbit, and then we'll burn, just because I kind of want to compare the delta V stuff. All right, so that's in orbit. Okay, so oh, that wasn't too bad. All right. Good buddy, MacJeb. Execute the next node. And I know that, well, I was about to have a debate with myself, but I'm American, of course, but the American space shuttle is just an orbiter. It's not really made to do much else. So at this point, yeah, this guy wouldn't be here. It would have gone up on these guys all on its own by now. But we're not going to do that. We're going to keep using this guy as much as we can. Use up all this fuel. And then we'll ditch it and just do the rest with this guy. But we'll definitely have enough to get our orbit circularized. Whoa, come on. Boop. Oh. What the devil? Oh. Okay. Well, we got it, well, not circularized. We got an orbit that is out of the atmosphere. So that's good. So, all right, we're at our apoapsis now. We're at the point where, you know, doing things costs the least. Go away. Ah. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, man, really? That's lame. Oh, okay, how about this? Yeah. Next orbit. Well, that sent us in a weird direction. Sorry, playing with maneuver notes. And also, this has us crashing into the planet anyway. Let's delete this guy. Let's get past our apoapsis here. Okay. Not that it's going to change much for Minmus. Right? Although it's the moon. Minmus is way out there. Oy. Okay, moon. What does that look like then? Yeah, crashing into it. Nope. Backspace. Oh, that was weird. Oh, that's fun. Alright, so that's lame. Here, let's put it there. Okay, so that's got us on a Kerbin escape. I kind of want to do this as efficiently as possible, though. So we're just going to use as little fuel as possible to escape. Oh, and there it was. Boop. 938 meters per second of delta V. For a 50-second burn, it's probably going to be more because of, well, because we're going to ditch that stage in the middle. Alright. Do it, buddy. I was really enjoying flying the, well, those atmospheric, what's it called, anomaly missions. Flying on the atmosphere, in the atmosphere, on the planet. That's a lot of fun. I actually really had a lot of fun with that. It was quite enjoyable. But we're gonna get back to flying space missions. So I'm gonna do this just to kill, well, to make another episode, and to kill a little bit of in-game time so that we run down the clock on some of these things. Oh, the Moho stuff. Yeah, I lobbed two up in there. One's smaller than the other one, and it's a little bit taller and funny, spidery looking. But their launches are within 9 minutes of each other, according to MechJeb. We'll see. I'm not sure how much I'm trusting the Kerbal alarm clock now. Whoa. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, good. Hold on, abort. This is not going the way I wanted it to. There we go now. Yeah, these guys have a ridiculous thrust output. They're cool. They look like space shuttle nozzles, but they're kind of crazy overpowered. Okay, that's probably good. Let's see. What do we get? Alright, so we are going to be escaping Kerbin's orbit, which is kind of awesome. So, let's see. And how... 11 days. Well, that's good. Good thing there's nothing going on in the game. Right? Yeah, nothing's going on. So let's warp up to there. Alright. Oh yeah, and I still have 1371 delta V. That's plenty of delta V to return. Oh, this is with the alarm clock. That's nice. Go away. Cross that sphere of influence at that speed. Boop, boop, boop. And now we are orbiting the sun. Ooh. Oh no, we're okay for electrical charge. I was worried that it might have gone down, but nope, it's still just fine. Oh, T. Lock that on. Good. Let's see. Crew report? We've already done one of these for. Yep. Cool. So we got a lot of new Kerbins down here. How many of these spots can I open up? Oh, 5. Wow. I added a bunch of new ones. We got Honor and Hamish, Luke and Mara, Han and Leia, and Apollo and Starbuck. Oh yeah, I brought a whole bunch of tourists. Because, hey, why not? I'm going to take them all out for a quick EVA, just so they can EVA. I'll see you guys in just a second when we're ready to launch and burn back toward Kerbin. Alright, so we've EVA'd everybody that needs to EVA, so hopefully that'll give them all experience for upcoming stuff. And now we need to... Whoa. Need to return to Kerbin. So I'll try a few different things. I know I could use MechJeb, but I kind of want to try this a little more hands-on on my own. I know we had just popped out of Kerbin's sphere of influence, so we're going to try burning just straight toward it, and we should get captured, I think. Oh, 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 yep, there we go. Oh, I thought I said an Earth encounter. I was going to get really confused. So we're going to... Oh, yeah, hey, see, that was pretty easy. And it's actually got a periapsis that's... Oh, that's pretty sweet. That's beautiful. It's not quite a closed orbit, but it's going to be pretty close. How far away is this? It's in an hour. Oh, the Kerbin escape. The periapsis is in 19 days. Again, running down the clock, waiting for these guys. So that's just fine. Plus, at this point in, you know, the Kerbal space program, as with our Earth space program, NASA, human space program, whatever, yeah, it's gonna be the same thing where they're not gonna do a whole bunch of missions at once. We might have a few shuttles or not shuttles, but satellites launching here and there. But for big things like this, it's really one at a time. So hey, we're kind of following that model. Anywho, let's warp into our sphere of influence here. Whoa, that was weird. Goodbye to you. 4 times time acceleration. And we're there, okay. So slow traveling. Whoa. Okay, just because I don't want that to get too crazy. 4 hours. Alright, so we just killed a whole bunch of days. But that's okay, because again, we got nothing going on. Let's see, that's our periapsis. The Kerbal space program is there. I marked with an X earlier to try to do landings there. Still not very good at that, at least from orbit. But we should be able to... no, don't want that. There. Add maneuver. Should be able to close our orbit in somewhat nicely. Oh yeah. And still have loads of delta V left. That's good. That'll give us more flexibility for coming into land. Coming into land. At the Kerbal Space Center. Yeah, we'll still have a couple hundred delta V. That'll be plenty to lower our periapsis. So, again, MechJeb, my friend. Execute that next node. So now we'll let MechJeb do its thing. Oh, we are caught in an orbit. Awesome. It's a 21-day orbit, but yeah. So I'm still trying to figure out, trying to learn. Oh. Well, we'll wait for date to come. Still trying to figure out the optimal place to burn and the periapsis height for for a spaceplane shuttle re-entry and landing to the planet, to the Kerbal Space Center. I think I've said it before, but I think it really does vary, ship to ship, you know, how they perform. Okay, that's good. T. Alright, so we're still up, decently high. Let's time warp up and give the planet a chance to get into some sunlight. Unfortunately, that's as fast as it can go. Where is this ship? It's there. Okay, so obviously not now, but probably on the next... yeah, as we go... What's our orbital period? 35 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to let it go past here once, and then we'll coordinate our periapsis. Actually, it might be at periapsis that we lower our apoapsis. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it now. because that should work out. Let's do it about here, because the planet is rotating. Alright, where's that? Ah, can't even see it. 38. I keep overshooting. I keep, like, flaring the plane the whole way down, and it keeps wanting, it just extends the glide path. So I think I'm going to make it pretty shallow this time. Of course, you're on the risk of making it too shallow and landing on the desert. And I really don't want to do that again. So, obviously we're lowering the point. It's a bit further away. So here it's a bit higher. 20. I'm going to drop it down to 10. 16. 14. 10. Yeah, we'll do that there. And we'll see what happens. Here, let's save it, because I want to be able to come back to this point on my own and tweak with things. Oh, I was saying, wait, why is it burning normal? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. No, it's because we're 90 degrees around. It'll process around back to retrograde. Yeah, that should work out. By the time we get there, the Space Center should be just under the periapsis, I think. I'm sure there's a tutorial, there's guidelines I could look up to find this, but, yeah. That's okay. That's weird. That'll do just fine. Alright, T. Set your prograde. And now we actually fly this dude down. Alright, so let's just get into the atmosphere here. Alright, so we're now entering the atmosphere. Don't really need any of these, because I don't think we'll use any more fuel. We'll leave RCS on for now, because that's a help. What's our power like? Oh yeah, power's just fine. We're using a smidgen of monopropellant to just keep things stable while we're up this high. And lately, a lot of aircraft I've designed, they've been really, I mean, you want the center of lift to be center-ish toward your center of mass. I think center of lift is a little behind it. Adding these guys helped. These are actual wing pieces as opposed to just the advanced canards, the advanced, you know, tailplanes. Alright. So yeah, we're in the atmosphere and we can see periapsis is dropping as the atmosphere affects us. Oop, we're getting heat effects. Whoa, that's really, really steep. I don't want it to be that steep. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Hold it there, hold it there. Oops. Don't twist. Although, unfortunately, our track is quite far off from the Space Center. And proceeding further south? I don't know how that makes any sense. That being said then, let's try to angle it a bit to the north. I don't think it's going to make that much difference. No, it really doesn't. But at this point, I'm just going to let the ship do its thing on its own. We are going a little bit nose first, but still a lot of the heat is being dissipated across the entirety of the ship. Hopefully the nose doesn't blow up. Grr, looks like we might land on the continent here. So I'm still figuring out how to set up that kind of re-entry burn. I'm sure there's a proper way, I'm sure there's a better way, I just don't know what it is. Sorely wish I did, though. Alright, so you're staying fairly stable. Ooh, yeah. Oh, why'd you flip? That's no bueno. Well, let's see if I can... stretch out our glide path a bit. Ah, wrong way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You are squirrely. Okay. Wow. You all... Oh, that's part of the reason. And again, we're going to pass over the Kerbal Space Center. Oh wait, we're not there yet. We're still over the desert, aren't we? I forgot. We're all the way around. We're gonna hit the... We might just hit the land at the Kerbal Space Center. We might just hit that continent. But we'll try popping it up, see if we can decrease our rate of descent just a bit. Ooh, hey, that's stretching it. Look at that. So we're hitting enough atmosphere to actually be able to do this, which is cool. Just as long as we don't come down in the bloody mountains. Hopefully, I'll be able to steer us in a direction to where that doesn't happen. Oh, look, our Apoapsis is actually ahead of us. We're climbing. Okay, so that's cool. That's pretty awesome, actually. Banking just a bit. Trying to see if I can get that twisted just a little bit. And it looks like it's lining up slowly. Okay, I'll take that. We level it out. Good, good, good. Come on. Alright, so I see our continent. Excuse me. Even though it's all kind of one big continent. Whew. Good, we're popping up still. That's kind of awesome. Oh, I don't think we're going to really be able to get past those mountains, which kind of sucks. I don't know. I mean, our speed's doing alright. We're not dropping too quickly, so that's good. Our altitude actually just increased, which I find kind of funny. Oh man, I don't know. I think, yeah, our speed is dropped just enough. I don't think we're going to really stretch out our descent much more. And I don't want to come down on those mountains. That would kind of suck. So might have to go for a grasslands landing out here. I wish I knew the trick. I mean, I have... Here, let's get... I have a teeny bit of fuel left, but that's going to be... Yeah, 2 seconds. That's not going to do anything. Well, actually, you know what? Let's see. Whoa. Okay. So there was that. Oh, that's going to get us past the mountains. That's pretty cool. I'll take that. If I can milk out just a little more altitude. Ooh, it's going to be close. I think we're going to just clear the mountains, and we'll be landing in the grasslands to the west of the Kerbal Space Center. That's going to be kind of cool. We're actually lined up pretty well for the Space Center. If only we could get the plane to actually make it that far. Plane, space plane, shuttle, I suppose is more the quote proper term. We might just make it. This might, I mean, that arc isn't really changing. Well, still, even if we land in the grasslands here, that's okay. It'll still be pretty darn close. Ooh, it is. It's stretching. It's getting there. Awesome. This might be like my... like amazing. Here, hold on. Shuttle final. That'll be enough for me. Shuttle final approach. Save. So now I can always go back and practice from here, because this darn good setup, I think. Oh yeah. Oh wow. So now it looks like we're gonna overshoot it. Let's dive down to the ground for a bit, shall we? Okay, no, okay, you can do pitch too. There you go. Yeah, we are lined up on the runway just about perfectly. Question is, will I be able to maintain speed and alignment and whatnot as we get down there? I don't know about the speed part. Although we are, you know, diving toward the ground pretty well, but I mean, I think the nose is pointed at it pretty well as well. But whoa, too much. Oh, this giant tail fin is kind of like burp, burp. It feels like it's poking me in the nose. Oh, that doesn't help much at this point. Oh, that leveled us off nicely. Interesting. Well, not level, because we're still descending, but the attitude of the aircraft is nice and level. I like it. This is a nice happy medium. Except our speed is plummeting. That's okay. Now this shows surface speed. That's surface relative to the ground, but also includes your vertical speed. I wish... Oh, surface horizontal speed. Yeah. I wish it actually showed, like, airspeed. Oh, let's kill the RCS. That's just obnoxious. Alright, so we're not going to make it all the way to the runway, unfortunately, I don't think. No. Whoa. Yeah, I have like zero control at this point. I lost all control. At least all aerodynamic control. Interesting. Well, that got me closer. And these wheels, of course, can't steer. This is just steering off the mostly just off the tail fin there, I think. Usually, interesting. Usually I can flare and it'll do something. I guess I just bled off too much speed. Oh well. Still, we're gonna get we're gonna get ourselves close to the KSP. Might actually be able to even just cruise onto the runway here and get 100% return on our stuff. So we were just about, what, a couple kilometers shy of the runway. I'm sure there was something I could have done further back, and I might go back and play through that landing from that quick save another time or two. Sorry for this slow tedium here at the end, but I want to get on the runway, like I said, to receive full credit, full points, full cash for returning it. Boop. Gosh, I wish I could get it actually. Wish I could touch down on the landing threshold, but I'm not that good. Yep, and all those other guys got a whole bunch of ribbons. That's cool. Oh, data. Okay. It got turned into money, which is just awesome. 100% value, so I got money back. Gained. Honor, 2 pilot, or 2 stars. All these guys went up to 2 stars, which is awesome. Now we got a pretty well fleshed out astronaut roster. So when we get ready to send missions to Aduna, we'll be fully stocked with Kerbins. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you like, hit subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, pass the word. And I will catch you later.